This right here, this is the New Year's Eve makeup tutorial that you definitely need for New Year's Eve. We are not about to be in church or in the club with makeup that has budged. No, that's not how we do it over here. So strap yourself in and let's get right into it. Okay, so when it comes to skin prep, I've already moisturized my skin. As you can see, it's glowing. Anyway, so now we're gonna go into priming. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer first. We're gonna let that sit before we go in with the next item. So now that that's done, we're going to go in with the Denison Rx Yummy Water Skin Powder Serum. I personally like to put this all over my face, but that's mostly because it's quite refreshing, the feeling of it. We're going to let that sit for about 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows and I'll be back. Brows are done. We're going to go ahead and start up with foundation. So because we're talking New Year's Eve, we're talking heat, jumping around and dancing around and doing all that kind of thing, I'm going to be mixing my NARS Soft Matte Foundation with my L'Oreal True Match Foundation. I'm mixing it because I don't necessarily want that fully matte look. I actually want a dewy look today. Blend it all out with a dense brush or a beauty blender. But if you are using a beauty blender, make sure that you're using a damp beauty blender. Going on to bronzer, I'm going to use a cool shade with a warm shade. I'm going to mix them together. I'm going to do orange blush today. You can do whichever color you want. Moving on to applying both shades of concealer. And what I mean is I'm applying both my brightening concealer and my actual shade of concealer. We're gonna let that sit.
Spray some setting spray to melt all the products together. Let that dry for about 30 seconds to a minute and then start blending out your concealer, starting out from where you have lesser products.
We're gonna switch and I'm gonna start using my powder puff just to blend out the inner corner of my concealer. I'm gonna blend out my nose first.
When blending out the brightening concealer, make sure to keep it on the inner corner of your eye.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose. Before properly blending out my concealer, I'm going to put some blush back onto my face. Then I'm gonna go ahead and prep my powder for setting once I blend my concealer. Set.
Please note that I blended out my concealer again before setting. It is very important that you always do this and never set your concealer without blending it out again.
So because this is makeup for New Year's Eve, we are going to bake. Because this under eye, it has no opportunity whatsoever